There are many service providers out there, but we're sure you want a good one with professional touch. We have it.
What's up, business owners? Today we're going to cover 5 basic accounting practices that Heiko and I do to help improve our company's cash flows and general profitability. These are simple yet powerful things that you can easily implement into your own company right away to help improve your bottom line. After all, a penny saved is a penny earned, and today we're going to discuss why. For those of you who don't know, my name is Alex Winkler. My brother Heiko and I co-founded Enslow Inc., a marketing and software firm primarily focused on affiliate marketing. We release a new video every Wednesday on a different business topic that has been important to our business's success. I also wanted to point out that I am not a certified CPA and by no means a tax professional. That being said, I have been more or less the unofficial CFO for our company for the last 8 years, which basically means that these topics are OG from me and I didn't pull them off the web, or I'll leave it at that. Anyway, I hope you enjoy and are able to benefit from at least one of these methods if you are not already. Tip number 1, use a cloud accounting software. There's plenty out there, but we use QuickBooks, mainly because we used their desktop version initially and it worked pretty well. The problem was it was fixed to my desktop, and if you watched any other videos in this channel or watched my personal YouTube channel, you'd probably notice that I travel around quite a lot. Needless to say, I was always behind on accounting, and since we switched to the cloud version, things have got a lot better. So here is a QuickBooks landing page where it talks about some of the benefits, the prices. I don't want to state the obvious and read their benefits verbatim because you guys can do that on your own time, but there's something to take away here, and syncing bank accounts is a huge one, and it's something we use a lot. Also, for our affiliates and other clients, we use the 1099 contractors quite frequently. The reports is something that is often overlooked but can make a huge difference. I'm actually going to be reviewing those a little bit later in this video. And what's also awesome about QuickBooks is it integrates with TurboTax, which is the same company. I would show you our backend, but 1, that's kind of sensitive information, and 2, it's fairly irrelevant since it's just basically a list of accounts, and everyone's going to be different. And 3, I'm actually about 3 weeks backed up right now since my last trip, so it's quite messy, which is half the reason I wanted to make this video in the first place, because every time I do weekly accounting, things are much better. If you want to use our referral link to check out more about QuickBooks, it's enslow.com/QuickBooks, and we both get a $50 Visa gift card, and you also get 50% off your subscription. Or don't, it doesn't really affect me, although who doesn't want a free 50 bucks? I could get my next 3 schnitzels with that, and pretty good ones. Plus then you can reach out to me and be like, Alex, I used your referral link, check if it tracked. And I'll be like, what? That's awesome, let me check right now. We'll have a cool little moment. The second helpful method that I want to talk about is simply being up to date. Check once per week, even if there's not a lot to do, and especially if there is a lot to do. It will give you a breath of fresh air and some mental stability. You're probably already doing this, but document everything like receipts. I believe the QuickBooks apps actually has a pretty good feature to let you take pictures of your receipts and record them right away. I don't really use that feature too much, but I should. I know at the end of the year, I always regret it that I haven't. However, anyone who knows me knows that I avoid using my phone like the plague, and it's probably due to the fact that I'm online enough as it is. Again, this is where a cloud accounting solution really comes in handy. Tip number 3, quarterly reports. They sound boring and horrible, and that's because they kind of are. Get over it and do it once per quarter at least with your partner or alone if that's how you roll. Heiko and I often miss quarterly reports in the past, however we've been getting much better at doing them, and they definitely help a lot. They open room for good debates, they shed light on dark holes that are siphoning out cash, and they also show what's most profitable. One of my favorite reports is the P&L, profit and loss. I usually like to compare the most recent report to the last to identify trends. If you want to get really ambitious, you could even try to forecast your future report. We usually don't do that because Heiko and I discuss our business daily. However, forecasting is typically a good idea because if you do it right, it forces you to understand how you will reach those goals. Tip number 4, consult with others, especially in the same business, and talk about accounting. A lot of people never actually discuss how their accounting looks like, and it's quite weird. That's a lot more true for American businesses. As I spend time in Europe, I've noticed that topic is not that taboo at all. Here's a little example / bonus tip. Refrain from making too many expense categories, and I'll tell you why. I used to have a different account name for every expense niche that we had. Although for good intentions and with the goal to keep things extra organized, it quickly became a headache, and when we had a good accounting friend look over our books, that was something he advised against. Also, it opens room for frequent switching of expense categories, and any outliers or unusual activity from what I have learned may increase the chance of an audit. I would have never learned this if I did not ask. One good rule of thumb is the KISS principle, K-I-S-S, and basically that stands for keep it simple, stupid. So if you are ever working on something and you are kind of in a crossroads of decision, which way should I choose? Should I do it this way or should I do it that way? Always think KISS principle, what is the simplest way to do it, and stick with that one. The last tip I want to talk about, tip number 5, is if your business makes payments in crypto, especially in the USA, make sure you are doing proper accounting. Just because it's crypto does not mean that, I don't know, no one else does it is acceptable. Check out what your country's rules are for cryptocurrency and set up a system for it. For all our crypto accounting, we use cointracking.info. So far, I'm pretty happy with using them. I've been using them for about a year now. And what I really like about them is they can import, or cointracking.info imports from all your different exchanges and organizes everything in one simple dashboard. There's also a tax section so you can download your reports at the end of the year. If you use the link enslo.com/cointracking, you will get 10% off any purchase that you do, but don't worry about it because there's already a free version. But if you want the API import, you will have to upgrade. Check out my channel. I'll have a link coming up here somewhere if you're interested in any trading, investing, and additional tax and accounting information regarding crypto. If you have any questions, especially if you would like me to expand into any of the topics that we discussed today, please don't hesitate to reach me at alex@enslo.com or leave a comment below. If we get enough questions to this video, I'd be happy to make a part 2, and that's why I'm going to call this video part 1. That's all from me today. I hope you found this video useful. Till next time.
So, what are you waiting for? Take action now and enjoy your friends' compliments.